Hello, grade 5. Today we are going to continue solving algebraic equations using addition and subtraction. While you are working through your work today and tomorrow, you need to make sure that you have this strategy sheet out. Mine is cut off because that's the only way I can show both of them, but you need to have that with you and follow the steps as you are solving. We are going to be working on addition problems today and subtraction problems tomorrow, so only one video to watch on instructions today. We are going to review solving algebraic equations using addition and subtraction and following our steps. So step 1 is to write the equation, which, how nice, has been done for us. N plus 7 equals 20. The next step is to isolate the variable. So we want to get our variable all alone. To isolate the variable, I have to combine the two things that we learned about on Monday and Tuesday. I have to do the inverse operation, and I have to balance the equation by doing the inverse operation on both sides. So the opposite of plus 7 is to subtract 7. So I'm going to, on my next line, rewrite the equation with my inverse operation. So I have n plus 7 minus 7 equals 20 minus 7. I am putting the inverse operation on this side of the equation as well so that it remains balanced. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to complete the math on the side of the equation with the variable. So I'm going to complete this side. 7 minus 7 is nothing, so that leaves me with n all by itself. So n equals 20 minus 7. Even though I can do this part here in my head, I'm going to rewrite it on the next line. And that is my step 4. I've rewritten it. And the final step is to record my answer. 20 minus 7. N is 13. I can check that by plunking 13 in here. 13 plus 7 is 20. Good job, Miss Pringle. Woo! All right, let us look at the second part of what you're going to be doing. So we will be doing a basic review of just adding and subtracting algebraic equations, but we are also going to look at word problems and how we can write an algebraic equation to solve them. So Justin's height is 4 inches less than Shayla's height. Justin is 58 inches tall. Write and solve a subtraction equation to find Shayla's height. So we need to take the information we know and write an equation that has a variable that represents the unknown part. The unknown part is Shayla's height. We know that she's 4 inches taller than Justin. So my equation could be height minus 4 is 58. This 58 represents Justin's height. This minus 4 is the 4 inches less he is than Shayla, and this h represents Shayla's height. So then I can go ahead and I can solve it. I need to find my inverse operation, so I'm going to underline my operation. My operation is to take away 4. The opposite of subtracting 4 is to add 4. So the second step is to isolate my variable while balancing my equation. So height minus 4, the opposite is plus 4, equals 58, and I'm going to add 4 on both sides of the equation so that it remains balanced. The next step is for me to complete the math on the side of the equation with the variable 4. So minus 4 plus 4 is going to leave me back to 0, which will put h all by itself, isolated, which is what I wanted to do. Hooray! H equals, oh, I've got a doubles equal sign there, 58 plus 4. So I've got this still left to do. I've rewritten it on the next line. The next thing for me to do is to do this math. 58 plus 4, h equals 62. So Shayla's height is 62 inches tall, which is 4 more than 58. Of course, you won't have these two equal signs. So this is an example of what you are going to be working on today, a basic review like this, where you then write out each step, as well as problem solving. Do your best to solve the equations and write algebraic equations for the problems. Again, if you have any problems, please come to our office hours where we can help you. Or if you're finding it a bit too challenging or frustrating to learn this new content without being in class and all the supports you're used to having, you can work on option 2, which is a review of concepts we have already covered in math. Good luck today.